Good day everyone, this is C. Isobs and this is our next problem para sa chapter 2. So, proceed tayo sa pagsalat ng given. So, given. A driver is traveling down a 4% grade. So, that is G is equal to 0.04. Collides with a roadside object in rainy conditions. So, rainy siya. Okay, take note muna natin siya. Rainy. Ibig sabihin, yung floor is wet kasi umuulan, di ba? Tapos, and is issued a ticket for driving too fast for conditions. The posted speed limit is 65 miles per hour. So, speed limit natin is 65 miles per hour. The accident investigation team determined the following. The vehicle was traveling 40 miles per hour. So, V1 40 miles per hour when it struck the object. So, that is our V2 actually. So, V2 is 40 miles per hour. V2 siya kasi yan na yung um, final velocity niya when it struck the object. Tapos, ang skid marks niya started 205 feet. So, that is our stopping distance, 205 feet before the struck object. The pavement is in good condition. So, complete na natin yung condition ng surface. So, good wet surface that ang coefficient of road of adhesion yan is equal to 0.90. Mu is equal to 0.90. Tapos, the braking efficiency of the vehicle was 93%. So, that is RNB. That is 0.93. Using theoretical stopping distance, assuming RA is negligible. So, RA natin is ignored. And with the coefficient of rolling resistance approximated as 0.015, should the driver appeal to the ticket. So, ang ang variable na kailangan natin mahanap para malaman natin kung kailangan ba mag-appeal ng driver. That is our V1 kasi ano, ma-determine natin kung in the first place na-exceed ba nung driver yung 65 miles per hour na speed limit. So, convert naman natin yung values natin. So, 65 miles per hour na speed limit, that is equal to 65 times 1609.344 divided by 3,600. So, that is 29.0576 meters per second. 40 miles per hour naman, which is our V2, that is 17.8816 meters per second. Tapos, 205 feet, that is 62.484 meters. Tapos, yan, na-convert na natin lahat ng values natin. So, ang gagamitin natin dito na formula is stopping distance is equal to gamma B times V1 squared minus V2 squared. Sorry sa ingay. So, gamma B times the quantity V1 squared minus V2 squared all over 2G times the quantity braking efficiency times mu plus FRL plus minus sine theta G. Okay. So, yan. Input na natin yung values natin. Hanapin natin yung theta G natin. So, theta G is equal to tan raised to negative 1, 0.04. So, that is 0.04. That is 2.2906 degrees. Okay. FRL given na. Okay, kompleto na yung values natin. So, S natin is 62.484 equals gamma B that is 1.04. So, palagi pala siyang 1.04. Tapos, V1 squared that is our unknown. So, V1 squared minus V2 squared that is 17.8816 squared all over 2 times gravity 9.807. Braking efficiency of 0.93, coefficient road of adhesion of 0.90. plus FRL of 0.05 plus minus. So, down siya. So, ibig sabihin, down ang nakalagay dito. So, ibig sabihin minus siya, sin theta g, that is 2.2906 degrees. So, our V1 would be equal to, our initial velocity is equal to 35.7305 meters per second. So, yan na yung initial velocity na hinahanap natin. So, sabi sa question, should the driver appeal the ticket? Why or why not? So, no, kasi ang speed limit natin, no, kasi ang speed limit natin is 29.0576 meters per second. So, nag-i-exceed talaga yung driver ng initial velocity niya. So, ibig sabihin, wala naman siyang karapatan mag-appeal ng ticket kasi true naman yung ticket na binigay sa kanya na nag-speed, nag-aano talaga siya, sobra sa speed limit. So, no, the driver should not appeal the ticket. Kasi, nag-aano naman talaga siya, sosobra sa speed limit. So, yan na yung final answer natin.